Hey crafty friends, welcome to my craft room. I'm going to start with my desk area, as I did promise this video for a long time. And this is actually where the magic happens, right here. I actually had this on the pink side, but I got it all messy, so I flipped it over and now it's on blue. I also have this craft mat that probably needs to be replaced, but it's nice. It's sticky and I can, do my sprays and stuff and it wipes off really clean. I get a lot of questions on these storage units, and I truly believe that I got these at on Amazon. As you can see, there's, let's see, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So quite a few. Let's see, 6 and 6 is 12, 24. So 24 per storage unit, because there's 2 here. And they're nice sized. You can fit a lot of stuff in these. And what I did with mine is I just labeled them all. And I like to keep it so that I could kind of see what's in it, but also have the little tags on there as to what they are. And these are a lot of items I use frequently, especially with card making, and they're just in plain view so I can, add them to my cards. I've got my little, what do you call this thing? Misty right here. I have my larger Tim Holtz one up here. And then as you get up in, well, let's go across here. Then I have my markers, and this storage unit was part of something that I bought from Michael's. And these 2 pieces I actually pulled out. I think they came in these, and those actually slide into there. But I like them better up here. They're more convenient for me. So that's how I have them. And the reason why I don't have them even is because you can see that there are these brackets that are holding up this very large shelf right here. And here I keep my Nuvo drops. This is all adhesives, wet adhesives. My camera. This is inks. These are distress inks. My stamp blocks. My oxide inks and my little inkers. My distress sprayer, paper towels. And then over here, this is my personal bill pay slots right there. Then here I have, what do they call this? Oh my gosh, why am I struggling? Of course, because I'm on camera. Embossing powders. I've got stickles. Behind stickles, I have glitter. And then I have alcohol inks in here. I don't keep much in these 2 drawers. I don't know. Tell me what's in there. I can't see. So I think there's like some little notebooks. There's some pencils. Okay. So over to the right, I have this container full of pearl sprays from Hobby Lobby. My, my camera holder. My computer, that is one of my Walking Dead people. I keep my Donnie Marie tickets here. If you guys have been watching a while, you'll know about those Donnie Marie tickets. I have my Rick Grimes Walking Dead mouse pad. I keep my glue right here. So my hot glue, I keep my hot glue sticks, and these are my 2 favorite scissors right now. I keep those there, and then I keep my fabric tack, my very favorite wet adhesive, right here. So as we go up, I have my little shelf with my little cuties. I love these. I actually went to go order some the other day, and she's on vacation, so I'll have to check back with her. Now, up here, I actually created this for Rihanna's house. It's just an altered heart hanging wire metal basket. And when she went from shabby pink to mermaid blue, I took it. There is an altered birdcage up there that has a picture of me and Honey in our wedding, if it would turn the correct way. Eventually, I'm going to alter that clock. This was a beautiful gift. I don't have a battery in it because I don't care about it telling time. I care about the beauty of this piece. Faith Chick 777 created this for me in a swap. This is something I picked up at Goodwill, and I thought it was adorable and sweet, and I knew I wanted to just kind of have it on my shelf. That's also something I created for Rihanna's little house, but it doesn't fit in her mermaid theme now. Linda, Faith Chick 777, also created this little stick pin holder. That horse Honey gave me one year for my birthday was one of the things we were at a store in Estes Park, and he said, "What do you want?" And I wanted that. That is something that was gifted to me, that beautiful little box. There is a card I created some time ago, and there's my kiss thing in here. That's something from Goodwill, the boot, and then a couple of other creations that were gifted to me in swaps. I created the heart for Rihanna's little house. And then this wedding cake I created myself. This cake, P made this cake for me. And I love it with the beautiful little teacup at the top. And then there was that other cake back there swapped for me. And the little boot was a swap item. I altered the mask. And then we come down on this side. And this is just like some little miscellaneous, my gum and some antihistamine. Just some little miscellaneous. I use clothespins because if I use wet glue on something, like on mini albums, I like to clothespin it so that it stays and it doesn't slip at all. And then here's my crazy bonanza of stuff. So you guys can kind of see what's there. But these are my magnets. This is how I keep my magnets. And they stay really, you can see, I am pulling like really hard and they won't come off. All right, so over on my right side, oh guys, look, there's a little squirrel right there. So to my right, I have my paper cutter, and this is a Caterpillar Pro. I hate that it's green, but it is what it is. But I do like it better than the guillotine. I have this little storage unit right here, and what I usually do is, because my mind keeps thinking of things to create all the time. So when I'm working on something, I might be thinking about my next project, and I start throwing stuff in this container. And all this stuff that's in here right now is for a junk journal I'm going to make for my granddaughter. Up in the window, I have diamond dust and clear embossing powder. Over here to my right, I have these storage units from Michaels. And as you can see, I have these clear storage containers that have my sequins. And I love it. I love that I can see through it. So, yeah. Then I have these down here. I have these two containers. And there's stars over there. I have more here, back there. So, in this one, I have all kinds of little doodads. And again, I love that it's clear. And this one's got all kinds of little flowers. So, then I have buttons. I have more little doodads. have white flower appliques, ivory flower appliques, butterfly and bow appliques, and colored and black appliques. So that is the first part I'm going to show you. I usually have more hot glue sticks in here, but I am out. And that's my kitty. Domino. Domino. That's my kitty. And that's my view out my window with, yeah, trees that look very wintry. But you can see the lake in the background. So we just headed past the doodads and the appliques. Now we have the tiny flowers. And, oh, I didn't realize I had more flowers up there. And then we have leaves. This area right here is kind of my craft fantastic area. So I got bracelet kits, silver, toggles, vintage, and I keep them, you know, by size, you know, types like ovals, squares. So silver, and then we get into the glass. And I've got everything labeled. So then there's more up here. This says my personal stash, so I know this little drawer is from my personal stash. But all the rest of this is from Craft Fantastic. So up here I have some miscellaneous things like large buttons, vintage buttons, black and white, blue and pink buttons, fabric flowers, and then I have charms. These are all, you know, and they're labeled on the front. They're labeled on the front what they are. Then up here I have this altered storage piece, and it's got pink trim, pink trims in it. And as we head over here, I have, these are my magnolia stamps that are not actually tildes. And I don't know why those are there, but. So that's my magnolia background stamps, sentiment stamps, and all of that. Then we come down and we have frames for like the cover of mini albums. Got some wedding laces, feathers. These are tags. Yeah, this is all tags. Fabric doilies or crocheted doilies. These are cupcake liners, and I use those for the tops of my cards sometimes. I won't go through all of these, but you know, chipboard words, wood words, chipboard. These are little feet. I use these balls as feet. Peach flowers, birds and bird nests. Oh, Rye was asking me for birds and bird nests, and I was like, I don't have any. So I feel bad because I do. Bows, butterflies, chipboard die cuts, stencils. I need a better way to store my stencils, I'll be honest with you. These are like some vines and miscellaneous just kind of stuff. Clay casts, paper die cuts, game pieces, and I don't know what's up here. Bunch of nothing. Okay, So then down below we got sentiment stamps, miscellaneous stamps. These are my magnolia, and there's a gorgeous girl stamp. I don't keep my magnolias for long unless they're my super favorites. I stamp them up and I destash them. So here's some little lighted things I got at the after Christmas sale, and then some straws back there. Some mirrors and glass. Metal little containers I could use for configuration boxes and such. And then we get here, pink flowers, some of this, and some twine, more pink flowers, seam binding, miscellaneous stuff, glass, and then ribbon. And this is what that little area looks like. And then up there is my bow maker. My Zutter bow and all. So, let me kind of show you. My printer is down here. In this drawer, I've got more little tiny doodads. These kind of little doodads. These little doodads. My office supply drawer. And then in this drawer, I keep scraps that I can, do sentiments on, or I can use for sentiment areas on my cards. Down here is my, what do you call this stuff? Tape. I've got some cut up fun foam, my heat gun, and then down here I have some more stencils. I have large dies. I have acetate, and then I have scraps. So I have a folder for each color of scraps, and when I need scraps, I know where to get them. Then down here, I've got my mostly Lindy's sprays. I've got all kinds of paint, and then these are, what would you call this stuff? This is like gesso, all kinds of gessos and mediums. All right, I'll be back. Wanted to show you that I film my projects. I just tuck the fabric drape into the top drawers on my desk, and then when I'm sharing the project, this is what it looks like. So really simple, but it makes it look so much nicer to have that clean background. And Rizzo wants to say hi. So, yeah. Okay, Rizzo, blow him a kiss. So, let's start up at the top. And this is where I store my shipping boxes. And these are just boxes from stuff from my grooming business. Honey, some of it is from Honey's work. He is an auto repair. So, I just keep all that stuff at the top. Then this container has a wedding papers and accessories, ivory and fabric flowers, white fabric flowers, and pink fabric flowers. Over here is some just personal, paperwork. These are all my receipts for crafting stuff for the last, like each folder is 1 year. Then up in that box is birds, all birds. And up there is Christmas stuff. There's something I got in a swap. And then let's come down and go to the fun stuff. So this storage unit I found at Tuesday, I think at Tuesday morning one time. Yeah. And it was like marked way, way down. And I thought, oh, this is awesome. So I painted it white. And I store all my little pearls. And, you know, flat back, sticky bling. I hardly ever use that stuff, but it's over here. So I've got some extra Copics, you know, just miscellaneous. This is how I weigh my packages, and this is tape. And then these are all the clear cellophanes that I put my cards and stuff in. These are those fabulous new storage containers that I got from Scrapbooking with Me. And these are for paper lines that I've already cut into. So like I have my DCWV Primrose in here because I already cut into that. And then I have glitter cardstock here. I've got cardstock in different color groups. And then these are miscellaneous design papers that don't really go in a collection. Then I have punches all across here. They go all the way to the back. Punches there. This is actually a container that was full, and I kind of like merged some stuff, and so now I have this open for something fantastically new that I might get interested in. This is my Saw Crafters storage container. It's not all Saw Crafters, but mostly Saw Crafters wood and chipboard stuff. This is paper bags because I used to be into paper bag albums and I haven't made one in a really long time. I've got some extra pearls here. This is my storage container for my Graphic 45 fairy dust, and I leave it here because I want easy access to that. This is just some stuff I keep because you know, as I have time, I work on my wedding stuff, and I've been married 7 years, and I have an album, but I have more to do. Doilies, Saw Crafters chipboard albums, and then we have this new storage piece from IKEA, and I love it. It's for kids' toys. So up here, I just have some brown and my overflow of blue. This is all my coffee dyed papers and doilies, my molds. Blue, green, purple, black, ivory and yellow, pink, white. I think you get the idea. This is just a little container. That's where I keep my purse and my work bag so that it's not all sprawled out all over the place. And that is the closet. Let me just show you above the closet. Because I had Honey take the doors off so they were obviously easy access. And then I just shabbied this area up. That is my wedding dress up there. I paid extra to have it cleaned and boxed up. And then just some pretty dress forms. I altered that cage. P gave me that dress form right there. And then I altered up that, what is that? A mailbox up there at the top. Then as you come down, that altered R was created for me in a swap, as was this one. That one was from Bonnie and this one was from Sabrina. This is something that I created for a Magnolia Design Team project. This is Rihanna when she was probably like 3. And I made this layout for her. And then this one when she was a little bit older. And this is her with my niece and her with my mom. Craftroom. We have this beautiful banner from Miss Beady Bomb Bomb. I created this sign for my craft room a long time ago. It says my shabby scrap room. And I got Tildas and Gorgeous Girls. And I always love to share what it says. When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left and could say I used everything you gave me. This was created for me in a swap. I have that hanging at the entry, as was this Rina with the crown. Woohoo! So I missed over on the top up there. Sabrina made both of those banners for me. We had several swaps. And then this banner, oh my gosh, she changed her YouTube channel name. I can't think of it. I'm so sorry. But that beautiful clock banner adorns over my window. And let's go up here. Letty created that banner for me. Then back here, I have just a bunch of fabric flowers and, you know, grasses and greenery. And then I have my large hot glue gun and extra glue sticks. Then up at the top, I altered that shelf for Rihanna's room. Leonie created those two items for me in a swap. Then I have this basket with all kinds of stuff that I can cut off and stick in my flower clusters. I have canvases back here. And then we've got my shabby chic desk that I picked up at Goodwill. No, ARC. So let's start underneath here. I really needed to utilize that space. So I have all this wood stuff. This is all my chipboard stuff. I have oil pastels and crayons and colored pencils. These are just some tags and things I keep so that if I want to alter things up, I can. There's some just pre-printed stuff or stamped out stuff. This is my box that I spray stuff in. In here are cards that I haven't sold. And then in here are cards I created to send out with, you know, for different purposes. Down here are my drapes for behind my videos. This is why I don't like this dresser. In here is a cut apart wedding dress. Anybody need it? I don't use it very much. And then this is my envelope drawer. Yeah, I got some envelopes. Here are my two die cutting machines. I have the Grand Caliber and the Cuttlebug. Back here are my 6x6 paper pads. I don't have that many, but I got some recently from a D-stash. That's why it looks like I have that many. Then I keep my die cuts in this container. These are some new ones I just got at the Hobby Lobby sale. More die cuts over here. Then up here, I have like my sentiment stamps are all in this container. And then all my things that aren't sentiments, like stuff like that, and hearts and backgrounds and butterflies. Those are on this side. Then back here, I have all my glues. Oh, that's where that is. Then up here, Linda Faith Chick 77 created this storage piece for me, and I put all my little Tear Bears that I collect in there. And these are from Crafty Kim. Aren't they adorable? And then these are pictures of my granddaughter from about 3 years ago. And then this is my graphic 45 banner. And then up here, a couple books. One of my girlfriends, Deb, gave me an Eiffel Tower. This is that journal that I created recently. The box that is sold, that the lady asked me to hold it for her. I have intended to alter that frame for a long time, and I will get around to it. Just some pretties up there for inside an explosion box. I figured someday those would be pretty inside a wedding explosion box. I altered that dress form for Rihanna's little house. The banner was gifted to me in a swap. And that is this storage piece. Left of my desk is this storage piece that this sits on. And down here I have all my paper. I have chipboard. I have extra fun foam. Down here there's more papers and just things that, you know, I use from time to time. Over here I got Halloween and Halloween. We won't open the bottom one. Trust me, that's Christmas. Christmas. Snowflakes. All different kinds of snowflakes. This one just has pine cones in it, but as I sort through those, I'm probably going to fill this up. Then I've got the things I've been collecting lately for junk journals in this drawer. That's junk journal goodness. This is my drawer, mini album shaker plastics. And these are things that I can use as shakers. In mini albums, on cards, you name it. So I save all these from packaging, mostly. I do order some that are, you know, like I got the hearts and I got the jars and some circles. But yeah, I have a whole drawer dedicated to that. So that is that dresser. Now we're going to go up, and I have this and that are the same, and those are pieces from Michael's. So I've got miscellaneous junk journal goodies in here. Sentiments and words. Fibers, twine, and miscellaneous. And then this is a mixed media drawer. And this is a mixed media drawer. Then let's skip over to here, and we've got the Valentine's Day drawer. Dog and cat drawer. We've got ocean and beach themed papers and items. Halloween papers and Christmas papers. Then here we have all my pearls, colored ivory. I'm not going to pull this out because it's turned sideways so it'll fit in, but this is all ocean themed stuff. This is what I do with my magnolias. I stamp them all up and store them in here. If I'm not a huge fan of them, that's what I do, and then I destash them. These are miscellaneous stamped images that are in bad need of organization. More pink flowers, miscellaneous. This was my YouTube name sign a long time ago, and that's actually a mirror that needs badly cleaned. But I thought it was pretty and cute, and I didn't want to throw it away. Then here, if I like have a digital kit and I print stuff and I print too much, I just put it over here so I can use it next time. And then I've got my Dirty Dancing magazine, my Cher magazine, even though she's not a big fan of hers anymore, my Walking Dead magazine, and my Shirley Temple magazine. All right, guys, as we go up, this is my massive altered storage area. I am so lucky my husband doesn't complain. I save lots of things that I think could be utilized for crafting. I mean, like, these could you be used as pillars for something. I use these, I save all little boxes to make my own configuration boxes. I found this clock like super cheap, and I was like, I'll alter that. And so, you know, I've got that little dresser up there. I've got just lots of stuff. So that is, yeah. I've got a few creations back here that, you know, I still need to video, but I think, oh, I did create this piece right here for Tresor's Deluxe design team. So there you go, guys. I think I got it all. That is my craft room video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think. Yeah, if you have other suggestions on how to store stuff, I'm always game for that. Put it in the description box down below. And you guys have a happy, scrappy day. Bye now.